Another marketing channel which I expected to be successful was social media. I had a really good understanding of our ideal customer profile, so LinkedIn was a really good place to connect with people and also demonstrate my knowledge about Amazon Japan. So what I did was I used some automation software called Dux Soup, which basically, if you use search to search for your ideal customer profiles, which in our case I knew it was basically e-commerce managers or international e-commerce managers that looked after the APAC region, or marketing managers in the APAC region, or marketplace managers. Basically any of those profiles with that in their job title were potentially a really good fit for us to work with. So I used LinkedIn search, Sales Navigator search facility to set up searches for those types of customer profiles, and then I used the Dux Soup automation software to connect in a non-salesy way with these profiles, basically these types of ideal customer profiles for us. So my intro was basically, hi there, I help brands to sell on Amazon Japan. If Amazon Japan is ever on your radar, then I'd be glad to help, and in the meantime I'm always happy to answer any questions that you've got. And that was it. It was kind of very neutral, very unsalesy, but hopefully friendly as well. I wanted people to connect with us. I didn't want to put them off connecting, so I didn't want to be too aggressive, and that's kind of how I left it. And I'd say 2% of people engaged and said, oh, actually, Japan is on our radar, would love to have a chat with you. And some of our biggest deals came through LinkedIn directly, so it was a very effective marketing channel for us in the early days. And by using these tools, it wasn't using a lot of my time. I used to set the searches going. It took 5 or 10 minutes at the start of each day. I saved the searches so that I could come back to where I left off yesterday, and so it was all relatively automatic once I got the system and process in place. And then once I'd built up a network, as you can see, I've got 8,000 connections on LinkedIn that are nearly all to do with e-commerce people. And once I'd built up the network, I needed to demonstrate my knowledge, allow people to keep me in mind for if and when they were ready to sell on Amazon Japan. So I would write articles and do posts and things like that to try and drive engagement and get comments and get people interacting with you, so that when the time is right for them, they come back to you because you've built up that trust and that knowledge. And yeah, it was a really effective way of us getting some of our biggest accounts. It's very easy to find people with the right job title that you are looking to do business with, and I think the key to it is not being overly aggressive. Be helpful, not salesy is my approach when it comes to LinkedIn marketing.